The illusion of love. Most people think love is the highest form of connection, a spiritual bond, a fairy tale ending. But Nietzsche saw something else. Behind the poetic words and romantic rituals, he saw a brutal mechanism, forged by evolution, sharpened by power, and disguised as something noble. He didn't hate love, he simply saw through it. This is the truth about love they never told you, because it's the truth most people can't handle. Chapter 1. Love as a tool of nature. Friedrich Nietzsche believed that what we call love is not a divine emotion, but a biological trap, a tool used by nature to trick us into reproduction. He argued that love doesn't exist for our happiness. It exists for the survival of the species. It blinds us, distorts our judgment, and fools us into sacrificing ourselves for the continuation of life. He wrote, "Love is a state in which a man sees things most decidedly as they are not." To Nietzsche, this delusion is not a bug. It's the point. Love is nature's greatest illusion. It dresses up raw instincts, lust, jealousy, possession, in soft words and poetic gestures. But the goal is simple: to continue life, no matter the cost. Chapter 2. The power struggle behind affection. In love, Nietzsche saw a hidden war, not a partnership. He believed that every relationship hides a struggle for dominance. Who gives more? Who needs more? Who controls whom? Love, he said, is rarely about equality. It's about power. Even the one who seems passive, the one who loves more, often holds the deeper control. Why? Because they surrender strategically, manipulate emotionally, and feed the illusion of peace to maintain the upper hand. Nietzsche believed that true love is inseparable from possession, and that's why it's so dangerous. Chapter 3. Romantic love is a cultural lie. What we call romantic love, candlelight dinners, soulmates, eternal passion, is, according to Nietzsche, a cultural fabrication, a fantasy constructed by poets, priests, and moralists to tame human instincts. He saw it as a form of psychological domestication. Religions glorified love to keep people obedient. Society elevated it to give life a meaning. But for Nietzsche, this was the ultimate betrayal of life's raw nature. It is not the strength, but the duration of great sentiments that makes great men. Real strength, he argued, comes from seeing through the illusion and acting with will, not getting lost in fantasy. Chapter 4. The dark side of female power. Nietzsche, like Schopenhauer, had a complex, often critical, view of women. He believed that women wielded a unique form of power, subtle, indirect, emotional. While men dominated through strength and action, women, in Nietzsche's eyes, dominated through seduction and manipulation. He warned men not to be slaves to the ideal of love, especially when that ideal is often shaped by feminine fantasy. In his words, woman wants to be taken and accepted as possession, as something that can be locked away. To Nietzsche, this wasn't misogyny, it was observation. He saw love as a battlefield where women often win, not by force, but by weaving the illusion deeper. Chapter 5. The collapse of the individual. Perhaps the darkest part of Nietzsche's view on love is how it weakens the self. He believed that when a person falls deeply in love, they often abandon their individuality. They mold themselves to fit the other, losing their edge, their ambition, their solitude. And solitude, for Nietzsche, was sacred. It is only in solitude that a great soul can truly grow. Love, in its idolized form, becomes a kind of voluntary slavery. You trade freedom for comfort. You trade your potential for the illusion of safety. Chapter 6. Loving without illusion. So, what's the alternative? Should we reject love entirely? Nietzsche didn't say that love should be destroyed, only that it should be unmasked. To love without illusion is to love consciously, not as a blind worshiper, but as a powerful, self-aware being. This kind of love is rare. It's not romantic, it's honest. It accepts that love includes lust, jealousy, pain, and even manipulation, and chooses to engage with open eyes. This is what Nietzsche meant by the will to power. Not domination over others, but mastery over the self. The truth they hide. Love is not what they told you. It's not a soft pillow or a happy ending. It's a battlefield of instincts, illusions, and deep psychological warfare. And unless you understand that, you are the one being controlled. Nietzsche's truth isn't easy, but it's liberating. Because once you stop chasing the fantasy, you start building strength. And maybe, just maybe, you find a kind of love that doesn't enslave you, but sets you free.